Have you ever really noticed the music playing in a store or a restaurant, or even when you're trying to study? It kind of feels like it's just there, right? But what if I told you it's doing a whole lot more than you think? Let's dive into the hidden soundtrack that's pretty much shaping our entire world. So, here's a wild question for you. Is the music playing in the background secretly running your life? It sounds like something out of a movie, but the answer might actually surprise you. From the homework you do to the stuff you buy, that hidden soundtrack is quietly pulling the strings every single day.
So what are we even talking about here? Well, it's called background music, and its entire job is to set a mood and guide your behavior, all without you really paying attention to it. Understanding this invisible influence, well, that's the first step to taking back control.
Okay, let's start with a scene you probably know all too well: studying. You've got a test tomorrow, you're surrounded by books. Can music actually help you focus, or is it just a distraction? Turns out the answer really depends on a few key things.
Now this is really interesting. Scientists have actually found a sweet spot for volume when it comes to concentration. It's around 65 decibels, which is about the same level as a normal conversation. If you go any louder, it becomes a huge distraction. But if it's too quiet, you might not get any of the benefits. It's all about finding that perfect balance.
So one of the most crucial things to think about is what kind of music you're listening to. See, when a song has lyrics, your brain can't help but try to process the words. That uses the exact same part of your brain that you need for reading and writing, and it creates this sort of mental traffic jam. But instrumental music, it lets your brain focus completely on the task at hand. No traffic jam.
All right, so what's the perfect study playlist? Well, instrumental stuff like lo-fi beats or classical music are fantastic choices. And here's a weird one. Songs in a language you don't speak can also work because your brain won't get hung up on the words. But here's a pro tip. If you really need to memorize a bunch of facts for a test, studies show that complete silence is usually your best bet.
Okay, so we've covered studying, but what about when you're out in the world? The second you walk into a store or a restaurant, you're basically stepping into a soundscape that's been carefully designed to influence your every move.
The secret ingredient here is something called tempo. That's really just a word for how fast or slow a song is. And here's the amazing part. Our bodies naturally want to sync up with the rhythm around us. So if the music is fast, we move faster. If it's slow, we slow right down.
And businesses use this all the time. A store that wants you to take your time and look at everything, they're going to play slow, relaxing music. It makes you walk slower, browse longer. But a super busy fast food place or a store that wants high turnover, they'll play fast, high-energy music to get you to move and even eat more quickly.
This is all a part of what's called sensory marketing, using sounds, smells, and sights to shape how you feel about a place. Think about it. A clothing store for teens blasts loud pop music to create this fun, exciting vibe. But an expensive jewelry store, they'll play soft jazz to make it feel elegant and luxurious. The music is always chosen to match what they're selling and what they want you to do.
All right, get ready for this one because it sounds a little nuts. Can the music you hear actually change the way your food tastes? I mean, think about that for a second. Could the playlist in a restaurant be a secret ingredient?
And the answer is yes. It's wild, but research has shown this amazing connection between our ears and our taste buds. High-pitched, tinkly sounds can actually make things taste sweeter. Meanwhile, deep, low-pitched sounds can bring out more bitter flavors. Some chefs are even designing playlists now to go perfectly with their dishes.
So, we've seen how music is used on us when we're out in public. But the real power comes when you take control of your own soundtrack. You can literally use music like a remote control for your own mood.
So why does music have such a crazy powerful effect on us? Well, it's not just a feeling, it's actual biology. Listening to music you love causes a real chemical reaction to happen inside your brain.
That chemical is called dopamine. You can think of it as the brain's feel-good chemical. It's the reward your brain gives itself for doing something it enjoys. So when you listen to that one song you absolutely love, your brain releases dopamine, and that's what gives you that rush of pleasure. It's your brain basically saying, yes, that was awesome, let's do it again.
And you can totally use this to your advantage. Got some boring chores to do? Put on some music. Need to get hyped for a workout? The right track is the perfect motivator. You can use it to calm down before a big test, or even just make time feel like it's flying by. You're basically the DJ of your own emotions.
And hey, it's not just about music. Things called soundscapes, like the sound of falling rain or ocean waves, are incredibly good for helping you relax.
These steady, predictable sounds help to calm your nervous system, quiet all those racing thoughts, and make it way easier to fall asleep. So, we've seen how music works on us today. But believe me, technology is about to make our relationship with sound even more personal and even more powerful.
Just imagine a future where an AI creates a brand new song just for you, based on your current mood or even your heart rate. Or what if your smart home could sense that you're stressed out and automatically start playing calming sounds? We might even have these things called directional speakers that let you and a friend listen to completely different music in the exact same room. The future of sound is going to be totally custom built for you.
So there you have it. This hidden soundtrack is all around us, all the time, shaping our focus, our feelings, and our choices. But now you're in on the secret. You have the power. So the only question left is, how are you going to use it? What will you choose for your soundtrack?